Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the May 6th, 2026 live stream. We're going to resume the Dark Souls 3 rewatch. Dark Souls 3 playthrough rewatch, rather, for part number 3 tonight. And a reminder, as always, that I have a marathon run coming up for GDQ Office Juneteenth, which will be on June 19th. The run specifically will be for Symphony of the Night Randomizer on the Nimble Light preset. The tournament settings being used for the spring 2026 tournament that's ongoing. So look forward to it. The bot will give information from which you can find the schedule. Once it gives that, I'll make sure to pin it so that you can view it at your leisure. But it's also available in the description if you like. All right, let's get to it. We're going to try to go for quite a while. So this part is the famous part of the playthrough where I spent maybe 4 hours fighting the tree boss, and this is like a major turning point in the playthrough. So it's going to be interesting to see how things turned out for this one. And, you know, thinking back to this time period, I don't think... I don't think I still had, like, strong thoughts on the nature of, like, the pattern memorization type of boss design in Dark Souls 3. More so back then, I was like talking about runback still, and then maybe after finishing this game is when oh, it's too loud. Maybe after finishing this game is where I started talking more about like boss design and stuff, because yeah, that's where it got egregious basically. This path right here. Darn it, I need to find the right volume balance. Maybe this is okay. It still seems like it's too loud. But we can figure out the right volume balance as we go along. Let's just recline and enjoy. I miss, man. I don't know, it sounds really loud on my end, but maybe it's fine for the stream. So venturing deeper within Undead Settlement, we are. I still, to this day, can't believe that we played this on keyboard and mouse. That was probably the greatest mistake in this playthrough. But they always say that your most troublesome time getting through a Souls game is the first one you play. Which, yeah, I guess that's accurate. For the wrong reasons, but I suppose it's technically true. Technically correct. What's this? Enemy? What? I forgot to turn off the online nonsense. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't know the settings well, and also the game just teaches them poorly to you. Dude, I need to log out. Dude, I'm not doing this. Whoever told me I need to... Dude, how do I undo this? Do I have to, It looks like I'm already logged out, but how do I get rid of all this shadow garbage? Yeah, I'm not sure how this ended up being on, even though I think I declined every time the EULA. Maybe just relaunching fixed it though. In Japan, they don't know what a PC is, man. I don't know. It's ironic, man. Like they're able to port everything cleanly for the most part to consoles, but not to PC. Which is I just don't get it. The device that almost everyone has. Well, this sucks because I was right at the spot where I could have disabled this from happening, but again, like unfortunate timing of like cutting my previous session and also not seeing where the stairs were at the top of the elevator. Because I figured out the elevator before going to the top of the stairs at the top of the elevator, so that did not work out in my favor at all. And it's a shame because it would have been fine otherwise. Wow, man. But this kind of stuff is still goofball. I'm looking for Archer. Like people call this tension friction. It's not really a profound way of applying it because you literally have no way of knowing. Like it's a different story if it's like, you know, the present dangers that you're in the midst of and you still have trouble doing it. Like that's like the challenge, proper challenge. This is just like, oh, do you know? Oh, once you know, okay, now it's just a goofball slog through this section. Actually, if you know, then if you properly know, then you just disable the javelins at all, and then it would be trivial to get through. It'd be zero problems, which is the type of stuff I mean, like about this silly series. Oh, this game is just so funny. And this type of stuff allows for them to elongate the amount of playtime it takes to complete it. So, as hinted at in the episode we did most recently for the podcast, this is the type of padding I'm talking about. The padding that's no good. It still puzzles me why people consider this to be a difficult game, but it's clear to me that people's conception of difficulty is a bit warped nowadays. Where are those spears or what? Where do they come from? Literally can't even see where they're coming from. I mean, as we've like just said numerous times on the stream, like there obviously are different dimensions of difficulty, and not all of them have to relate to ability to execute something. It could just be your ability to deduce the strategy, right, or acquire the knowledge or figure things out. But in this kind of manner, I don't know if it's really on that level of profoundness, because it's like a hard, what we call hard knowledge checks, right? Where it's just, if you know that the javelin person's positioned at the top of the whatever tower and you talk to him and it disables the javelins, then you've trivially avoided the dangers that are present here that people would normally say is a difficult part of the game or whatever, right? Wow, and it's not like it's not like it's per se hard to reach there. Like you can reach there without much trouble, for that matter. Maybe disabling the javelin makes getting through those enemies more painful, but then you can also just skip those enemies and it's not really that much trouble either. So that's the type of thing that I mean. It's just yeah. I mean, it's not the developers that are saying, "Oh, this is a hard game," but the developers have leaned into it at this point. The leaned in the community perception. And I'm just tired of seeing. The main reason why I'm expressing frustrations about this is that I'm tired of seeing new developers with their new games coming out and then they're inspired by this game without a really solid understanding of the nature of things integrated into this game. And that's what annoys me, right? Because you could just improve upon this game in so many ways and refine the formula. Because this game has a whole lot of issues, right? A lot of them functionality related, but even just beyond that, like there's so many ways to improve upon it. And I just don't really see developers doing that. Instead, they just, you know, blindly copy some of the garbage that's in here. And just assume that it'll be successful because it's, you know, familiar to the people that have known and loved the series. But at the end of the day, if they really wanted to play more Dark Souls, they could just play Dark Souls. That's just the nature of it.
Dark Souls with the tactical prowess.
You got to set yourself apart somehow.
This game is hilarious, man. Not bad. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing well as well. Dude. Is there like an explosion or something, dude? I'm dodging these. Wow.
Yeah, see, okay, this was some nonsense. This death. Like, does that make any sense, by the way, that it can throw the javelin outside of that arena? Or is that just completely within the rules?
Big guy throwing javelins.
That was messed up.
Falling out of the sky, man.
Like, those kinds of things are like, you know, just deaths that are not your fault. It's just the game just wants to beat you while you're down and troll you.
Come on, dude.
There's an appeal to it, but I do feel like it's just kind of superficial. I don't know. It's not like real challenge to me, this kind of thing. Not in a way that would make me interested or invested into like the gameplay of the game. Which is why I think Sekiro handled it much more maturely, even though it still had lots of it going on, lots of the trolling. It handled it much more maturely because it didn't rely on it as like the basis for the core foundation of the gameplay. Like the Sekiro's foundation at least had something of merit to stand on. But this game, like, what's the foundation? RPG mechanics? Just like boilerplate RPG mechanics that you can put in nearly any game. So they have to have these things to make this game stand out from any other RPG. So, you know, when people are saying like, oh, Sekiro is like the best From Software game, yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, the bar is low.
Oh, I didn't see these. Okay, let me get out. Alright, is this far enough away? Like, oh my goodness. it's funny without saying too much. You were really close stopping the guy who throws them. Bruh, no shot. That probably is saying too much, though. Oh my goodness. Who's that?
Wait, so the javelin hit him? That makes no sense. Dude, the information they provide for you to quote unquote be able to figure it out is just faulty. It's just meant to fool you. Fool you into thinking you have agency over what's going on here, when in reality, like, it's just an isolated NPC interaction that doesn't even seem to have a relationship with this until you realize that, oh, look, the javelins have stopped. Requires looking at a wiki or asking your friend or, you know, bonding with the community.
I was outside the gate, so I'm like, there's a gate I walked through, and then this random thing, I don't know, started throwing spears, and then I walked out of the gate. I walked out of the area, and I still got hit by a spear and died. Like, completely, bruh.
Yeah, this game's trash, actually. Can you believe that? I can't believe the game got worse from here too. Like, it's not even a joke. The game did actually get worse from here. I still feel like both Irithel Dungeon and one second. Still feel like Irithel Dungeon and then that stretch that's in what's the other area? It's the area after this one.
5 days.
Actually, is it the area after this one?
Travel time.
No, it's not. But anyway, it's the area that has the Deacons of the Deep. That area is also really bad. But it's just constant trolling. And it doesn't feel like, oh, get good at the game. It just feels like, oh, learn all the knowledge checks about each section. Like, you know, if it's like a true old school game style, like, you know, Ghosts and Goblins type thing, which I'm bringing up because it's relevant to what I've been watching recently. I was watching Murashita Kotsubu. She was doing like 1cc learning session with the manager of Mikado Game Center in Japan, and so he recently got the 1cc in Ghosts and Goblins, right? And it's well understood that her journey through getting the 1cc completion is marked heavily by memorizing the you know, locations where enemies can spawn out of, and understanding the layout of the stages, and, you know, managing resources well, right? But that game still has a strong execution component where you have to really make fast decisions. You have to have, you know, good spatial awareness and all of this, and you got to kill enemies quickly with the rapid pressing techniques that game seems to have. But basically what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, that game is filled to the brim with all these dumb knowledge checks, but the execution component isn't just, oh, once you know, it's just baby brain dead easy, right? Whereas this game, it's just hard knowledge check, and then there's like no execution basically, which is for me not as interesting basically. For me, that's like, I don't know. not enough sophistication in a game like that for me personally.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm the main character. I'm about to be the one to stop it. Wow, how did he dodge that, man? He get bodied. Body. I think I gotta do 2-3, dude. No shot, otherwise.
Dude, getting these pickups was so bait. Oh my goodness.
Beside the white birch? What does that mean?
These pickups are like most of the pickups in this game, honestly, are just completely useless. They're only really more usable when you know what's going on. But when you know what's going on, you also just don't need them. And the reason I'm saying that is because you try to use them, like the trial and error stuff, right? And then you mess up because you're a noob, right? You don't know what's going on. You get bodied because you don't get them back. Like, it's just the most baffling system to have for consumables if you're trying to encourage trial and error. So now, for the person that's experienced and doesn't need them, all they're using them for is just to speed up the process of beating the game. And that's kind of ironic because when you're speeding up the process of beating the game, you're interacting less with the supposedly strong systems of the game that a more experienced player would be able to interface with because they know what's going on, right? Like, I would expect that someone more experienced in the game. Oh my goodness, am I dead? I would expect that someone's more experienced in the game is interfacing with more of the systems of the game because they know more of what's going on, right? But in this game, it's like the opposite. The more you know of this game, the less you actually interface with the direct mechanical aspects of the game because, you know, you're getting through things more quickly, or you're skipping past a lot of things that the developers intentionally put to, like, comprise the main bulk of the blind playthrough experience, right? Which, when you're experienced, since you're basically not interfacing with those as much, you're playing a different game. And that different game is a less interesting, less deep, less refined version of the game that a blind playthrough person would be playing. But the blind playthrough version of this game, so to speak, is also not very interesting because it's a very shallow, shallow level of like strategy that you're actually able to tap into before you become an experienced player. So, like, oh my goodness, this is funny.
Oh, wrong potion. I didn't scroll down enough. It's fine.
Yeah, trash game.
I honestly forgot there was two guys as soon as you enter that door. That's some Castlevania enemy placement.
Nah, Castlevania would be jealous. I mean, yeah, if any of you guys have not played the old Castlevanias, definitely go back and play those. Because the trolling of those games is about on par, if not worse. But those are also not like 60-hour games when you account for the trolling. Those are like 20-hour tops. Not even 20 hours. The only reason it would be 20 hours is the grind towards getting a clear of the game, perhaps. But they're not as padded, basically, as this game is. I mean, mind you, this game definitely doesn't have a small amount of content, but when you actually think about the amount of meaningful gameplay that takes place when you're experienced in this game, you're kind of forcing yourself to engage with that gameplay, because there isn't that much substance for the gameplay once you are experienced. Wow, I really spent like 30 minutes or more just in this one spot because of a knowledge check. How profound is that? It's not about, oh, look, I found a strategy that gets past it because that's the only way to get past it. Nope. It's, do you know the knowledge check? If you don't, then you're going to struggle. And if you do, then it's trivial. Like, it's just not in my interest, that kind of thing. You can fully expect me to be yapping throughout a lot of this gameplay part, because lots of this part 3 of the playthrough, that is repeating the same section or same boss or whatever. Same obstacle.
Still didn't get rid of the hammer guy, I don't think.
So it's a good chance for me to collect my reflective thoughts. So I guess this guy's an elite, because it took forever for it to die. Oh yeah, I ran out of stamina at a bad spot. Wow, if I just dodge rolled, wow.
That was how I died, man.
If I just dodge rolled, it would have been free elo. That's just... because that's what the game wants you to do. It's like, they make it seem like it's the newbie thing to do, but then, you know, dodge roll is in fact what just auto beats enemies like that. It's so funny.
Only when I'm moving or something? To get a soda.
Yeah, dude. Man, I'm just getting so tilted watching back
Right now, though.
the gameplay. It's not because what I'm doing is bad.
I want to be at full health.
Excuse me. It's not because what I'm doing is bad.
I still have another pot, so.
It's because the game just has such deceiving design language that doesn't really have like a deducible logic that you can consistently follow. It just kind of decides to pull the rug from underneath you whenever it wants, for the sake of laughter and pleasure and stream content, I guess. So here we go, guys. This is about to be the famous tree boss encounter shortly, momentarily. Extra famous.
Oh, I was here, I think. Yeah, okay, I was here. I don't want to interact with those guys. If it can be helped. They're coming this way, though. I swear, if this is like another javelin, man. Short.
Yeah, I guess, you know, how am I supposed to know whether there's going to be a javelin here or not? I mean, there's all these flowers, right? Is that supposed to indicate, like, you know, I don't know. Is that a foreshadowing for people that are going to die soon? Because, you know, you give flowers when someone's buried, right? I don't know, dude. Like there's not really any like logic or reasoning. It's just the game just decides when it wants to troll you or not.
Oh, what the boss? What?
The best boss in the game.
Wow, man. I gotta fight these enemies along with it, or what?
Dude, I'm gonna be so tilted watching this again. We're definitely skipping through some of it. There's just no way I'm gonna sit here and watch this whole boss fight adventures. Yeah, I mean, for a long time while fighting this boss. Okay, by this point, I didn't even know what the run back was, right? Because I just walked in the arena. I didn't quit out right away. I just walked into the arena. But for a long... Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. For a long time...
Okay, this is the worst boss so far. Absolutely.
I hadn't even seen its attacks. I just saw that it spawned enemies. Worst boss in the game. Well, somehow I was correct, except there's one boss that's actually worse, in my opinion.
I can't rotate my camera. Wow, this is absolutely the worst boss so far.
Oh, man. Forget about the spawning enemies thing. I mean, the spawning enemies definitely annoyed me for a long time while fighting this boss, but the camera is definitely the worst part. And From Software refuses to fix it because they see it as a feature for challenge. Also,
The problem is it's ruining my targeting. All these enemies that are being spawned.
What the? I think there were just a lot of frame drops in this stream, probably. I don't think it's my computer right now. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay, it's just from the VOD, I think. I know some speedrun streamers have like a little crop of the OBS window to show when frame drops occur. I might add that to one of my speedrun streaming scenes, because it might be useful information if I watch back. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say really after that attempt, but then I realized, oh, run back time. So obviously I don't want to go through the javelin area, right? To run back, like that would be silly, especially after having opened that big door, which we would have to assume is a shortcut. But then I check my other bonfires and I'm like, wow, there's nothing that's closer. Nothing that's closer. Nothing that gave me more info on the area. Just that, oh, there's a tree boss. And I gotta run back to it. Not a liked boss, to say the least, was what Galeman said. I think, yeah.
Not a liked boss, to say the least. Okay, glad I'm not crazy then. See, I'm always reasonable.
Am I ever crazy about these things? Man, there were a lot of frame drops. Let me make sure. I'm gonna refresh the...
Let me go back and do 2, 3.
Just give me one moment. I'm gonna refresh just to make sure that it's not my computer right now. Surprised I wouldn't have noticed them by now if they were occurring this frequently. Oh, nope. Yep, they occurred frequently then, so that's a bummer.
Crazy at all.
So I switched my flasks back to 2 health flask and 3
Really messing with that axe.
mana flask.
Nope, not crazy at all. The boss in particular is janky. Just trash. Awful.
It's crazy. I didn't really need to see that much of the boss at all. Barely saw any of its attacks, just saw it spawned enemies and had a bad camera. Knew immediately it was bad. And let's be real, was I wrong? Even with limited information, was I necessarily wrong about the conclusions made on the boss? Sometimes it's not even about whether the boss has redeeming qualities, it's about the precedent being set by the not so redeeming qualities. Because the devs would have had to consciously keep in or retain all the non-desirable qualities of itself, right? Or maybe they just, you know, maybe this boss snuck past QA or something. That's also possible, I guess. Where they just didn't bother giving it a thorough test. And instead decided, this is good enough. Seems to go along with our reputation of challenge. In having a roam like this for this boss is just nuts. But from what I've noticed, people will defend this stuff or say it's not that bad. Using something that is also bad to say that something else is not bad is some next level cope. Like, oh my goodness. I really dislike when people do that. And obviously I've been guilty of that before as well. And that's exactly why I don't like it. Because I know what kind of mindset people have when they're using such a style of argument.
Dude, oh my goodness.
And it's not a great one because it's kind of dismissing the original subject, which is regarding the reasonableness of, you know, the present game at hand, which is Dark Souls 3, not whatever other game they might be comparing it to. Why can we not just assess Dark Souls 3 in what it does on its own merits, right? Why does it have to always be in the shadow of these other, you know, Souls games, which we're admitting anyway that they're also bad in this regard. So like I don't understand the point. These games would be better off without these runbacks. So
This is actually just crazy.
yep. On the bright side, this boss can be used to farm infinite souls, which is hilarious.
One of the best bosses of all time. Please say sarcasm. Dude, I just hate that like the lock on doesn't prioritize the boss if you're like near it. I mean, I guess you have to be really near it, right? Oh, there's no shot. Oh, it was blocking my attacks earlier? That is ridiculous, man.
Dude, I'm
Oh, and it's healing.
Wait, it heals? There's no shot. There's no shot. I don't.
Here? Oh, there's no.
There's no way it heals.
Oh, and it's healing.
Dude, there's no way. That
There is zero shot. This boss exists in the game.
Wait, did it heal? Am I going crazy or?
Boss, if you're like near it, right? Axe earlier?
Yeah, there's zero shot. I don't think it healed, but I mean, it doesn't make it not bad.
There's actually zero shot. This boss is real. I'm about to wake up from a dream right now, dude.
Dude, adding insult to injury as well, the uneven terrain of this boss arena makes it even more jank to target the very small weak spots that it has. Or I shouldn't even say weak spots, it's really vulnerable spots. Camera. Oh my goodness. It's awesome. Don't give me this immersion argument for why the camera has to be that bad. Because there's no immersion when it's a third person camera. Or I shouldn't say no immersion, but you're already breaking some level of immersion by having a third person camera, so just go to the next step of making the camera actually functional for the gameplay. You never need to sacrifice immersion for good gameplay.
Oh my goodness.
Or rather other way around. You know, man, I'm tilting so hard. You never need to sacrifice good gameplay for immersion.
Best.
So we might pull a TikTok Gen Alpha Zoomer whatever 2x speed pretty soon. Or however many times speed.
Ruin a game that was otherwise good so far. Oh, that hit me. What?
Wow, I thought this game was good so far. That's a surprise.
Oh my goodness. How did that hit me?
All right, yeah. Well, at least it definitely been confirmed that this was the turning point for my thoughts on this game. But I'm surprised. I thought this game was good up until this point. I mean, I did. If you guys remember, I did say in the first part of the rewatch that, or no, in the first part of the playthrough, and also
Boss I've ever seen.
what's the word? Also re-evoked in the first part of the rewatch that this game will find a way to ruin itself, pretty much.
I'm not overreacting. You are.
But
overreacting.
nah, the ways to ruin it were just already there, and if anything, it was a red herring that there were good aspects of the game that I was being blinded by up until that point.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna try.
Dude, Apex is saying I'm failing to understand. What? I still didn't get that, dude. Just The boss is just bad, even with you, even when you understand.
I should have expected as much, because that would be terrible if you couldn't, if you took fall damage from getting down there for this backtrack. Man is failing to understand. I am failing to understand. What are you trying to say?
Dude, Aras was just rage baiting me. It's crazy. Dude, okay, if he's saying I'm failing to understand and like going into my third attempt, like, okay, just at that point, just like don't even say anything. That's how I feel personally. Yeah, dude. Oh my goodness, this boss was horrible. It's genuinely just baffling that they put this in the game. I do understand the idea that not every boss in a game needs to be spectacular or needs to be like a blockbuster marquee, you know, cinema hit or whatever within that game's context, but like it's definitely reasonable to balance out having the stellar bosses and the mediocre bosses, right? But I think I don't think it's I think it's disrespectful of the player to have a boss on such a level of mediocrity that
I just
just ruins the game. And it's not even like, oh, this boss is bad, but then you can make it better by being experienced the mechanics. Again, no, it's just you learn this way this specific boss works.
great boss.
It's not like you're expressing mechanical excellence in your ability to clear this boss. It's just figure out the way this specific boss works and its specific mechanics that it's got. I guess somewhat it is unfortunate that I started using this little baby axe at this exact time because obviously the range is trash for this boss in particular, but I think it would have been bad regardless because I picked this particular class, which happens to be pretty poor of a choice for a boss like this. Again, how am I supposed to know that? It's not my fault that they just don't know how to design classes for their particular game. It's not even the classes concepts being bad, it's just the game foundation being very suspicious or not being made use of in a proper way. Because if the other parts of the game are not conducive towards the foundation of the game, then that's a problem with the foundation of the game. And since it's the foundation, everything collapses under its weight. So, Brittle foundation at that. Okay, new ideas. Yep, new ideas. Make the run back better. True. Run back's still trash, but definitely better. Sadly, because I got to the ladder quickly, the cycle is different now. It's actually kind of troll that this is the fast cycle, is when these enemies are going to be on your tail. That's how you know they're trolling. Because, you know, again, like, this type of thing is just what makes me think it's silly. It's just a sprint past enemies. It's not interesting gameplay. It's not like you're doing crazy dodging, weaving, and all of this. Like, you're just holding sprint and trying to run around these enemies. Like, at the end of the day, even if you had involved gameplay for the run back, most people will still have the idea or mindset that I just want to get back to the boss as fast as possible. So they're going to optimize the run back such that they will interface with as little of the aspects of the run back as possible. So even if you have obstacles, people will try to ignore the obstacles as much as possible, as much as is allowed, because that is like the optimum state of mind to approach the run backs, is to approach it so that you can ignore most of it and just get back to the boss, which is the main obstacle that you're trying to face. So just with that idea in mind, it should be clear that run backs are just kind of silly and don't serve a great purpose.
And running away from this boss is just not it, huh? It's just a slippery slope. Snowball effect. You can't see what the boss is doing if you run away from it.
Wait, what was that? Was that my VOD freezing or is that the camera? Bruh. That's actually hard to tell for that one.
Utterly peaked, dude. We have poison.
So why was I taking damage there? That was so weird. Jank. Yeah, you also can't tell me this boss is good because of that bug we ran into. In fact, this is definitely the time to might be too fast, might be dizzying. All right, we'll do 2 times and then skip forward a couple times. Genuinely the worst boss of all time, dude. It's just crazy. I've said that a couple of times for some of these games we played between last year and this year. Makes you wonder. Streamer playing too many bad games. Yeah, I don't think I can do 2 times speed. It's dizzying for me personally, so.
Clipped through the body of the boss, I guess. I don't know. The strat is so bad. Look at my souls. 8,000 souls. Do I just have to farm or something? Is that what the whole point of this boss is, or what?
Open to the boss to farm. Let's go. Yeah. uh
Can't move. It was locked on. That's why. Oh, was it locked on? Oh, was it locked on? Oh my goodness. It was locked on. That's why. Like what? I guess it auto locked on after I killed the other enemy.
Auto lock on. How silly of a thing to exist.
Yep, great boss. Just absolute peak, dude. Best boss I've ever seen in my life.
The camera, dude.
Wait, I might actually die if I take another hit, so time to run, I guess.
Dude, I'm oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that too. Like they have those little like I guess I don't know what they're called. The eggs, I guess. They have them on it has it on the back as well. But the ones you those ones on the back, you can't even hit them to deal damage to the boss. Just extremely poor design language. But that is the From Software way. Dude, I
But I'm gonna be honest, it's been consistent with what I've felt about this game so far.
How did this death
Still
happen?
got hit there.
Yeah, this is so extremely sad.
I guess it was the recovery of my dodge roll.
In real life, you can have like the sense that you're about to get hit by something, though. They should have had a system in this game where you...
boss, I'm gonna be like at 20,000 souls or something. It's gonna be hilarious.
Little did I know that when you get to phase 2, when you get to phase 2, you have to get to phase 2 every time in order to get your souls back. Oh my goodness. It's peak, guys. Yeah. Dude, I don't know if I can watch this. I'm just gonna be too tilted. Like I think I'm more tilted right now than I was when I was fighting this boss last year. It's just crazy. And if I can't watch this, then what of some of the worst bosses that we encountered or worst parts of this game that we encountered? I'm not sure if I can handle it, guys.
Yeah, I feel like the boss where you don't want to use lock on, which is so silly. Or I shouldn't say you, but I feel like it's not as useful to use lock on. It's kind of dumb. That's how you know the boss is trash. When one of the game mechanics that's meant for bosses just becomes very unuseful, pretty much. Maybe it's useful for, I don't know, later on in the part I haven't seen of this boss, but this is incredibly tilting. But I'm gonna be honest, it's been consistent with what I've felt about this game so far. I'm not saying the other two bosses were bad, but like I definitely didn't enjoy them as much as like traversing, you know?
Yeah, I mean that actually makes sense though. Yeah. The first boss was like I guess fine, but the second boss is not really that interesting. And for how I felt about the game up to this point, it definitely makes sense that the traversal through the sections is more interesting. Until this section, I would have to imagine though, because this section was definitely the one that was pretty obnoxious. But yeah, I can't watch this, dude. I
gotta try something different. This is just really bad.
Dude, I legit. Okay, let me open the chat replay so that I can at least see what people were saying along the way and get a sense of where I was. Because, dude, Oh, I got the phase 2 so early. Wait, so I got the phase 2 that early and it still took me like 4 hours in total to beat it. Yeah, dude, it's crazy how tilting this was.
Unbelievable. Oh, what the? What is this?
Actually, I didn't have bad resources going into phase 2.
What is this?
This is actually pretty decent. Just no mana, right? But you don't need mana for this boss. Just a good old flimsy axe will do.
What the?
This boss is so goofball.
Where's the part I can hit? Okay. Oh, it's in the air, of course. Okay. Dude, this boss is the worst boss I've seen in my life. It's actually crazy. Worse than Isaac bosses.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Worse than Isaac bosses. Yeah, I could have definitely beaten it on this attempt, man. I'm just a noob.
Oh no.
Oh, it's unfortunate that I rolled towards that side, because, yeah, you have to roll to the right side.
Oh, I guess that works.
Well, you can hit that? I never noticed. It's crazy.
Man, I actually kind of wish I had magic for this part. It might work out decently.
Here's my cope, though. This game would have been actually free elo if I had just played a melee class. Free elo.
Wow.
Was I trying to see if there are more items? It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, am I clear of this boss? I was using an AI manip anyway. On the second phase, that is.
Do I have to get the phase 2 in order to get my souls back?
Yeah, dude, getting to phase 2 before you're consistent at phase 1 is a trap. It's so bad, dude. Dude, I can't. Oh man. See in the chat talking about the
spawns for these enemies are just
the boss gimmick.
souls like boss.
Oh yeah, what did Retrade say about this boss?
Are you looking at the same screen as I am?
At this point, I'm just reacting to the chat rather than the gameplay. What do you think is so bad about this boss?
Acid. Bruh.
That's camera.
this boss because you think there are bosses that are worse, but your reasons are probably different than mine. Dude, are you looking at the same screen that I am, and you're asking me what do I think is so bad about this boss? Are you looking at the same screen as I am? What's up, Retro Rage? Dude, what did you think of this boss, by the way? Retro Rage, what'd you think? You've seen the game. You have the full context. You know what I think of bosses and what I determine is bad. What did you think of this boss? You beat it on your 10th try. That's probably better than me. Or not probably, that is better than me. You am, but you also think this boss just counters my playstyle. Retro Rage thinks the whole game is trash. Bro, that doesn't count. You thought it was troll. It's just bad, man. I don't know what else to say. And what do you mean counters my playstyle, dude? I'm approaching the boss the way I feel like is necessary. The first several times that I fought the boss, I had no idea how it worked, right? And now that I know how it works, there's still the obnoxious enemies dropping from the sky. There's still the camera just rotating randomly where I can't see where I'm hitting. There's still the fact that the body parts of the boss that you're supposed to attack continuously like rotate out of where you're trying to hit it from because the boss keeps moving, right? Like I don't have a problem with the boss moving or whatever, but the way the AI works is just like the opposite of I feel like the approach that you're supposed to be willing to take in this game. Like, does this boss really need to infinitely spawn enemies? Be a boss
Dude,
that's hard or whatever?
that's crazy that Apex was saying camera thing is a keyboard and mouse issue. That is...
Explain why this boss is bad.
That is... There's just no way.
Boss. Like,
There's absolutely no way.
I just can't believe it. It's just that my playstyle doesn't work too well in this boss specifically. What playstyle, dude? There's no playstyle. You just gotta beat the boss, right? And obviously my first several attempts, I didn't know how the boss worked, so... Yes, I can agree the way I played in the first several attempts was really bad. But that's because I didn't know how the boss worked. That's not because of my playstyle, man. Are you saying that every single boss you encounter, you just run up to it and smack the attack button without trying to figure out what it does first? In circles, I guess there's not even another foot left. That people are overrating the bosses in this game. It's fine. It's not like it's bad or whatever, but I'm not trying to be too harsh because it's the beginning of the game. Like, what are you supposed to expect, right? Oh, don't tell me I'm dying here. Oh, oops.
Dude, yeah, man, I fully expected to be tilted watching this back, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. I think
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think yeah. Dude, for a boss like this, like in the future, I just need to like turn off chat on my end and just play out the boss and then give my thoughts. I can't be getting tilted by the boss and then be getting tilted by the chat at the same time. Oh, yep, and then there's the bug. It's awesome. This game is good. The 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 leniency I would give for these things, it's much smaller when the game expects, quote unquote, expects more out of you due to like maybe mistakes being costly or lots of time being thrown away when you die or whatever. That causes me to raise my expectations of like the tightness of the gameplay. So there's polish issues. I have zero tolerance for them, especially in a game like this. I can forgive polish issues in a game that's a lot more lenient because those polish issues won't be as relevant as frequently. Like they won't come up. They won't be something I'd have to think about, right? But in this game, there are things I have to think about because I'm already like trying to tighten up all my aspects of the gameplay that I can. And then if something happens out of my control, that's just because the developers decided they didn't want to bother doing this aspect of quality assurance testing, then that's where I have zero tolerance for it, you know? So when we encounter bugs like this, it's just, to me, like, complete silliness. So I'm not sure how it was triggered still, because apparently this bug is not, like, necessarily well known, but the music is gone, and basically, when I get the boss, like when I do damage to the boss at the, like, whatever these eggs are, the eggs won't break. But I think that also means you can't get to phase 2, and thus you can't get the bonfire. I'm not actually sure what would happen if you killed the tree boss here.
Again? Like a condition you need to fulfill to hit the paw or what? No shot, dude. Those enemies just literally spawned. This attempt might be just done. Sound effects are bugged. Is bugged.
Yeah, not hearing the sound effects for hitting the boss is just trolling. Even though it's dealing damage to boss, I'm not hearing the sound effects.
Hitting, but it's not making the sound effects. I see.
Just being so trolled.
Yeah, this attempt is so bad. Cannot believe it. It just snowballed after I couldn't kill that first enemy quickly enough. Wait, what is going on? Is this boss fight just impossible then?
It's so funny too because I died in phase 2 in the I died in phase 2 in the previous attempt, so my souls are inaccessible now, and it's not my fault. But like this, this game is just this game is just good. The game is just good. I would never understand.
This might be an impossible attempt.
Seriously, anyone that like thinks this boss is good or that it's possible to think this game has redeeming qualities after fighting this boss, please go back and watch my fighting this boss. Part 3 of the original playthrough. Playlist is in the description.
it's a good thing. Yeah, if I don't have to fight phase 2, I guess we'll see. But but I still have to deal with enemies just appearing out of thin air because that's a bit of a problem, right? And theoretically, phase 2 is easier. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. This boss wasn't designed to be fought in phase 1 the whole time because phase 2 is legit just easier. You don't have to deal with so many jank factors interfering with your DPS.
This doesn't feel stable though, to be honest. Like, I'd rather just fight phase 2 after a while. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather fight phase 2, to be honest. Oh my goodness.
I actually had a good window to just continuously attack during that, if not for the enemy that came there.
Never seen this happen before. You need to quit out, but if it works. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if I die here. But it does seem like it just goes on forever, phase 1.
Probably, honestly, it's probably just unkillable if you get it like this. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Imagine if I were better at the game, then I can just clear this boss.
Because the problem is the boss's health bar is situated such that it'll deal like the big chunk of damage when you pop the eggs. But that doesn't happen when you have this bug. So you're dealing like basic poor damage to it throughout, which is I don't think that's desirable. You're just better off getting the normal boss fight, I think, no matter what. I don't know if this would be beneficial in any way to fight it like this.
This is bad.
Nice camera.
How did I not get hit? Oh, well, there's the hit. Try the core. Too late. And just seeing the fact that these boss backtracks are completely random as well is not really helping things for me personally. This attack. Last time I was able to avoid it just by being pretty far away, but I don't have as much space. Maybe this hit and run actually might work though. As long as he stands up, it's pretty good. Yes, nice. Oh wait, no. Ah, darn it. Okay, well that didn't work out so well.
Yeah, maybe if I had a better weapon, melee weapon, it would have been better.
Wow. That is messed up.
So yeah, I was using AI manip by this point. Oh man, the damage was good there. Stamina being a whack mechanic though prevented me from killing there. Wait, so how did I die? What the? Was there some jank? Oh, I got a kick. Oh my goodness, dude. I got a kick. That's so awful, man. That was it. That was literally it. And I got a kick. Because the game's controls are trash. That's actually so bad. I'm tilted about that one.
Stand up, stand up. No, no. Dude, oh my goodness. Stand up, please.
So how did I die then?
What is going on? Oh my goodness. That's fine. I can do that again. I think at least. Definitely the run. Dude. I can't believe I got a kick on that last attack pattern. I was trying to like readjust the angle of the axe attack, but you know, it sucks.
Yeah.
Is Ember full heal you when you like upon using it, or do you have to use it preemptively?
Yeah, I've got this bug twice somehow. But got back to, yeah, so I think I started getting phase 1 down pretty quickly by this point. But obviously it's 4 hours in, so that's no surprise. So how are my runbacks by this point? Were my runbacks clean and crisp or whatever? Nah, it doesn't look like it. So I have to deal with the rats.
Yeah, yeah.
Ladder iframes. Okay, the runback still took forever. But at least I wasn't... I don't know. I mean, I got hit a lot still by that rat. And this dog now.
Ladder dog, yeah. Dude, this backtrack being random, like why? Why?
Dang, I was still killing all these enemies before the boss started. Did I upgrade the little axe before... at some point before clearing this boss? This seems like it.
Oh, I thought I got damaged. I was gonna say that'd be messed up.
Yeah, didn't get damaged, but got hit stunned still.
No.
Camera!
What is happening? How did I not get the hits there? I was literally right where you need to hit it from.
Yeah, this boss is just horrible. Yeah, I think the other problem I had is that the problem with phase 2, and you know, phase 2 is better than phase 1, but the problem I have with phase 2 is that it's not an interesting boss fight either, because you're encouraged to just manip it into doing this, right?
No kicking.
And you could say that's part of the strategy component, but it's just not a very interesting strategy, because it's just part of the issues I have with the game. It's foundation in general, where there's not too many interesting things you can do with the foundation. So when bosses get reduced to something like this, then it's the less captivating part of the game.
Oh, what the? on the loop. Yeah, yeah. Dude, I just want him to stand up and it's over. Dude, oh my camera. Please, man.
Yep, they legit think it's a feature. It's part of the challenge, having the camera like this just be so bad. I guess in true old school fashion, after all, this game is inspired by old school games.
Ah, darn. Now he's on a different loop. So, Ember. Which one is Ember? Ah. This one.
Dude, how did it not get hit during all that?
That was sketch.
Well, at least the Ember was successfully popped, so for Elo.
Wait, let me just check again just to make sure I know what it looks like. Okay. That was sketch. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this flimsy axe was just a bad choice for this boss.
Dude, I can't see. Let me use one more, if possible. Oh, I can't use another one. Ah, okay. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. Okay, we're good. We're good. We got this. Come on.
Still at the tree boss.
Over?
Dude, I skipped forward like 3.5 hours, and yeah, we're still here.
What a boss. What a boss.
But just
Okay, yeah.
finished.
This boss is probably worse than every single Isaac boss I've seen in my life. It's so bad. Oh my goodness. Just phase one at least. Phase two, you know, maybe I can see why people don't say it's that bad, but phase one, man, like, can we just agree that phase one just needs to be deleted from this game to make it better? First try. Now if I'm finding out what to give the transposing kin, what?
Yeah. I actually, like, thinking back, I don't think phase 2 was even good. I think phase 2 was also bad, but phase 2 is definitely better than phase 1. Phase 2's being bad, though, is because of the game's foundation being bad, not because of the boss pattern itself or whatever. But the camera makes it extreme. Yeah, like the camera, like,
how am I supposed to know that?
the camera further accentuates the issues with phase 2 for sure, but like it's just also fundamentally bad. Just a case of the big enemies, like all they're from soft games. Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Not my fault. Wouldn't that matter anyway?
Yep, and then hearing after the fact that, oh yeah, actually that boss was optional.
Know that it's not mandatory though.
Actually, that boss is optional. You guys don't even know like how frustrating it is to hear that after. Like, I'm not saying I should have heard it beforehand. I'm just saying like you spend that long on it and then you just hear after the fact that actually, yeah, that's optional, and then there's not really a good way to have deduced that. Yeah, it's just goofy.
Wait, vertebrous shackle? What is that?
Wow, I'm actually looking at my inventory. That's crazy. All right, we can close the replay chat. Because I just needed to make sure to know when to stop fast forwarding it. Oh, there was still like another 2 hours. I can't believe I was still willing to play more of this game for the session after that. That's crazy.
Okay. Hope so. Okay, I don't have it. Okay.
Wait, so did I ever come back here? I probably did not. But that's so funny. They're like, they give you the option and then they tell you that you don't have it in your inventory.
The save point, right?
What was this even for, though? Yeah, because I don't remember coming back here. What was it? What was this even for? I forgot that was even something there.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. I'm actually gonna go back there because the text on the ground might help. I'm no longer a mage at this point, man.
Yeah, isn't it funny? You start the game picking mage, and then this boss is like, magic? Actually, it's pretty bad.
If I get mage checks, what?
Yeah, just...
How do I feel as this game peak? Dude, everything about this game has been fine or enjoyable, except for that boss. The boss is just seeped away all my energy. All the exciting things about this game were ruined by that boss.
Yep. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. I couldn't really understand
She's still chasing me?
what the transposing kiln he was talking about was either. So that made me even more annoyed about like the point of fighting that boss, you know?
Why is this enemy still here? Oh. Imagine if I just ran there, dude.
I was about to fall down there for sure. Yeah,
It's all behind me now.
I don't think I really used the shield by this point. I mean, knowing that the parry didn't seem to work against everything,
Yeah, this doesn't help.
like I was just like, okay, what's
There was
the
another
what's the point,
I just
you know?
forgot what it said. I'd have to look at the VOD from yesterday or 2 days ago.
One second, let me get some more water. I guess I was trying to do cleanup in this area, but I've gotten most of what could be obtained here. I guess I didn't do the upper part of that tower, which I guess, yeah, I've already uninstalled this game, so I'll never know what was there.
Did you already walk here? Hmm. Guess I don't remember.
All right, I don't think we'll watch all the rest of this. Let me see. The tree boss is the main focus I wanted to point out. Oh my goodness, this. There was an elite enemy here that I had trouble dealing with, actually.
Banned.
I need a cleaving weapon.
Oh, it's summoning them. Wow. Alright, it's fine if I die. I know now.
This color tone of this game truly monotonous. It's insane.
Exchange them.
Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, this is the elite I was talking about. Wow, the frame rate on his swings is crazy.
This guy keeps swinging. What? Why did the camera do that?
The camera unlocked during that.
Oh.
Oh, how did I not die there? Oh my goodness.
Oh. Okay.
What? Plot armor there, dude.
Okay. I was trying to do a leap, but you know, I guess sometimes it happens. Oh, some decent stuff down here.
Decent stuff that I could never use. This is the class I picked. In fact, I could barely use any of the stuff I found. In general, just like,
What is
I don't know why I bothered exploring. Because most of the stuff I found was just like not useful.
very
Or like either not useful or I literally couldn't use it.
Oh, this guy has a lot of health. Okay. I think skipping past. Is it?
Not until like late game. And by that time, like you're already experienced enough in the game where finding stuff isn't as helpful to begin with. So shame on me for picking magic class, right? How am I supposed to know?
I think so. I might have to watch out for that. Oh, they're all chilling. Okay. All right. Sure thing. This thing bothered me. What? Am I trapped? Okay, okay. We're good, we're good. Dude, I was gonna say. Oh, well, I might as well be trapped, to be honest. Just think about where I want to die. Okay, here's kind of safe. Not really, but it's good for now. Oh, it's a loop. Oh, it's not a loop. Oh. Wait, I know, I don't want to die here. No, 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 no. Okay, it's fine. Fashion points. Wow.
Oh, you died. Oh, I remember this. Oh my goodness.
Point, I'll be okay.
I saw the save point and then I couldn't activate it because I was aggroed. Which is the knowledge check. That was the first time I knew about that. I hadn't known about that prior.
Please be a real save point. No, there's no shot. Dude, I'm trying to use the save point. What? Dude, I didn't get to use the save point.
Wait, can I fast travel to it though? I can't remember if I can fast travel to it. I probably could.
Was it because I need to complete the animation or something? Oh no.
Oh no, okay, it just respawned there anyway, so it didn't matter. So I guess Wuchong copied that over.
Could not believe that.
So I'm fortunate I got the bonfire lit then.
Oh, hello. How do you do? I am Anri of Astora, unkindled like you.
Sidestep cuts.
This is Horace, a friend and traveling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We are well along the Below us is the crucifixion, deadly waves parting sky. He's an upstanding, kind-hearted knight who've cursed this owner of sacrifices.
I never figured out what the banners did. Okay, yeah, this section sucked too. I didn't engage with so many enemies in here. Dude, this whole game, is this whole game just bad?
Nice tracking.
How short-lived the positive feelings were for this game. Wanting to skip every section, every part. And then the core gameplay isn't even that interesting. The formula is still cool, but it's just like the mechanics, the gameplay mechanics, like the
Something tells me I should probably
dodge rolling and the attacking and the attribute scores and whatnot. Is the least interesting part of it. Built around knowledge checks rather than strategy. Yeah, I don't think I really fought most enemies here. I was just like, okay, yep, I see what's going on. I'm just gonna skip past everything. Would have been a disaster to try to fight everything here.
Nope. Oh my goodness. Who is this? Okay, looks like we're just running past everything right now.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that is the best thing to do. Run past everything. Oh, well, dead end. So I'm dead now.
Loot. Looks like all it's doing is just guarding loot. Oh, that damage. Wow. I don't want to be stuck back here though. What was that damage? Goodness. Oh no. We're back to this. Alright, that's fine though. I got a lot of info.
We weren't yet in the poison swamp, but this is still the swamp.
Yeah, so we're good.
And the swamps are never a good sign in games like this. Yeah, I think this game,
And we'll be fine.
for some of the sections, definitely could have used more landmarks.
I'll run all the way back to the save point, sure.
If that's like, if you're not gonna have a map, you really do need to have things that make up for it. I don't think this game sufficiently made up for that. Did I fight Crystal Sage in this part?
Water was deep. Can I even use it?
I'm trying to see what I end up doing here. Hmm.
Well, I shouldn't say nothing. Technically, there was the other stairs that I can take.
There was that NPC, but I don't remember where, because I don't remember much about this section, to be honest. Talking about the magic NPC. It actually might have been here. Yeah, I think it was here. Well, this ended up saving me for sure in this playthrough, which is a bad that's not positive comments on the gameplay, to say the least. That is indeed a knock against the game.
How intriguing. Very well. Indeed, I am a sorcerer, with plenty to share. However, what champion demands service without recompense? Clearly, you're not that sort of man. So you will make me a promise.
No.
That in exchange for my teaching,
Okay.
you will bring me knowledge. In the form of scrolls detailing sorcery's secrets. Well, can you assure me of this? Very well. You're no fool.
Wait, so if you say make no promise, then can you just not have him as an NPC in your hub town?
I am Orbic, of Vinheim. Unkindled one. I shall teach you sorceries. We will learn together. It shall be like our very own school.
Whoa, he teleported away?
What?
He just left his books and scrolls there?
Oh, did he go back to the hub town? Maybe he went back to the hub town.
It's good thinking. Went back to the hub town, yeah. Well, too bad, because I destroyed all his scrolls and books. Ha 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 ha.
Detail item info. I wouldn't say I figured it out, no, but I did indeed read the detail item info.
Now you know what to do for the second run.
Oh wow, this whole time they're enemies here. No wonder they're making noise. When
Yep.
talking to that guy.
That second run, that's definitely going to happen. Or are you talking about Dark Souls 1? Is that the second run?
I have high ground advantage. I shouldn't be getting hit.
Dude, I don't know. Is it wise for me to play Dark Souls 1? You know, it's probably going to be better because I'm not a newborn babe with this kind of game anymore.
Another one.
But every time I say that, I feel like I've been coping. Fell for it again award. I got a new staff at least. Or no, this was a staff that dropped from one of the enemies in the area or something. Yeah, I think all that there was in this section up otherwise was just fighting Crystal Sage.
Okay,
Which-
so the next boss is gonna fire me even more. Good for you when you're mage gaming. I mean, if it's a better boss, then I don't mind. The other boss was just bad.
Oh wait, the trap hole? Hold on. Is this the retro rage thing? You meant Dark Souls 3 in a joking manner. Dark Souls 1 is a gem. No, yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, I was playing along a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. Surely Dark Souls 1 is better. Surely. I will say, all the people I've heard their opinions on from within the Metroidvania space, especially like speedrunners of Metroidvanias,
Scammer.
have positive things to say about Dark Souls 1. And they don't really say anything about Dark Souls 3. So who knows? Maybe that's the real one. That's what we're, Maybe that's where it's at. Maybe that's the real one. And all these other ones are fake.
I was peeking outside that earlier. Oh, careful, careful. There's a place to fall down in one of these spots, yeah. Wait, where was the
So Rich Rage fell down that one, from what I've heard.
pick up somewhere, but I can't remember where anymore. Oh, okay, I went down here. Alright. These are the same path. Okay, bro, the next boss gonna fire me even more. Good for you when you're mage gaming. I mean, if it's a better boss, then I don't mind.
Oh, maybe we cleared
The other boss.
Crystal Sage in this part, because Crystal Sage didn't take me too long. And there's 30 minutes left in this VOD, so maybe I did clear it here. I can't remember. The run back is so long for it, though.
I feel like I'm missing a place that I feel like I'm missing something. Like there's a path I didn't explore in this like little section, but can't remember. I came in through here.
Yeah, landmarking bad.
I went straight, and then I went right, and then I went left.
To be fair, it's a different story if you
I guess that was it.
are explicitly exploring a maze,
To use a
right?
triple
But even
or
for
double
games that allow you to
or
explore
something.
mazes, they usually give you in-game means of mapping. This game has no map, so
Is that what he actually said?
no map, therefore no immersion, therefore no excuse not to just have the in-game map. So see what I did there? I used the refutation to prove that the map is actually worth having.
So it's not great news. But if I fight a
The
boss,
uncounterable
I
argument.
fight a boss, but
If you're saying that there's no map so for immersion,
exactly what he said.
there's actually no immersion because there's no map. Therefore, there should be a map because who cares about immersion?
Dude, okay. If it's like okay, let me explain this. Right?
Dark Souls 1 is like math rock. Dark Souls 3 is like Drake or whatever pop artists tried to do math rock. Sold. I'm sold. You got me, bro. You know my weakness.
that one is so easy to see. Okay, like come on. Right?
Sounds hype.
Or am I the one that's trolling?
Yeah, all those Instagram influencers trying to do math rock. Twinkle riffs.
He fell through 5 times. Okay, I understand the difference between myself and Retro Age. We're like polar opposites. Oh, okay, this backtrack is... Dude, this is a boss, man.
Yep, sure is a
It's gonna
boss.
suck.
Yeah, and the backtrack
I need to-
does indeed suck. Oh, but I got the bonfire that was coming out of the
I mean, I can
the poison swamp area. So I guess it's not as bad as it would have been. But if it were from the first bonfire I found in this area,
That's just...
the one that was at the spot where I lit the bonfire then died, then that would have been pretty bad.
Why do they put the quit to main menu so deep into the menu options? Indeed, your are good. All of them seem terrible.
So I think I'm all of them. Yeah.
If I'm being like frank.
Yeah.
No?
No. Yeah. Yes.
Oh my god.
What do you mean no?
No.
Oh, he's talking about
See, I
the
missed something then. I
closest bonfire. But no, yeah, all the runbacks in this game have sucked so far. It's definitely true.
Okay.
The boss runbacks. Dude, I can't believe people say this game has runbacks that are
I
good
feel like I missed something though.
or like tame or whatever.
This is the swamp that I deferred.
People's standards are just low.
Just the enemies here are kind of garbage.
When all you know is garbage, then
I did miss something. Okay.
the McDonald's is gonna look like peak. It's gonna look like what's it called? Gourmet Michelin 5-star food.
So the retro age.
McDonald's Big Mac.
It's bad.
Did I do that right?
This guy again, man. Oh, it's a crab too. Oh my goodness. Nah, I think this is pretty bad. Okay, crab.
True. Glad we're on the same page.
Crab, go kill him. He's still chasing me. Is he gone? What the? What? Wow. Gone just like that. Uh-oh.
I think we'll play something after we finish this VOD, but it'll be in a separate stream VOD. And I'll also stream on Twitch, whatever we play. I'm not sure what I'll play yet, though. I'll probably, like...
My sense of direction is a little
I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet.
out of whack right now. Out of joint.
My lazy game lately has been Soten because of the hotfix run. But...
Let's backtrack.
I'll look at my library.
Horrible.
It's much harder for me to think of what game to play right now because I'm trying not to start like a new blind playthrough. But also, you know, I don't want to like overplay an existing game and then get tired of it, you know. Apart from speedrunning, I'm saying. Like the speedrunning doesn't count because I'll do the speedrun whenever I want.
Okay, I see. I understand why you say the backtrack is not that bad then.
Invaded?
Wait, what the? Invaded? What?
It's because I popped the Ember. It's a knowledge check, see? How was I supposed to know that the Ember was tied to that? As far as I know, it's just, oh yeah, random chance to be
We'll be fine.
encountered by this NPC.
Yeah, I see why you say it's not as bad as I think. But man, that takes a while to see like the full extent of the area. I'd say it's still pretty bad.
And then I can't use the bonfire because invaded. Knowledge check.
I've not seen like a calm backtrack
Wait, but if I quit out to main menu, would that
so far.
fix
Why
it?
did I not use the bonfire? Bruh. Is there something wrong? Like I need to approach it from a certain angle or what?
Dude, the precedent. Oh my goodness, the precedent for such garbage. Approach it from a certain angle.
Can I not use the bonfire? Can't use it while I'm in combat? So do I just gotta... How do I leave combat? How do I know whether I'm in combat or not?
Dude, I'm thinking like in my mind, wait for it,
Just
wait
saying
for
that
it.
I'm in combat right now. No, that's not exactly why. It's based on if enemies are still aggroed. Bruh, really? So was it that thing that said invaded by like whatever? Wow. So how do I undo the invasion then? Is that something a new player would know?
No. Get bodied.
So do I gotta go back and... Oh my goodness, dude.
Did I try quitting to main menu though?
Just obnoxious.
It doesn't look like it.
Save and quit. Does that work? Wow, look. Quit the game.
Can't quit the game.
It's a scripted NPC invasion. Not a real player. You can't quit the game. Oh, wow.
Can't quit the game, dude.
Wow.
Okay, no, this game is just bad. Can't pause the game anyway, even when you're playing offline. Can't quit the game when you get invaded. And the invasion is not well communicated why you're not able to interact with bonfires, dude. Knowledge check here and there and everywhere. And you can't even leave the game when you want to. Like, hello?
Special type of NPC. It's goofy.
You know, someone would probably say like, "Oh, it's in a tooltip." They would tell you this in a tooltip. You just gotta pay attention to the tooltips during the loading screen. I wonder if they actually do say that in the tooltip, though. If they do, that's extremely funny.
Or actually, I should venture here. Uh-oh, don't get comboed.
Oh, I hadn't gotten this this bonfire yet. Oh my goodness! Wow, I'm glad I didn't fight that boss yet. So I guess I didn't fight that crystal sage in this part.
It's all I've seen already, but man. So
It's peak. It's peak. I have a lot of HP here. Did I put a lot of points in like vitality? Probably did. But I didn't upgrade my Estus shard or whatever it's called. The thing that increases the amount of health you get back from a flask.
Rage did. That seems like a waste of time. Wow. Wow.
Wait, did I take damage from that?
Wow.
I did.
Wow.
That's crazy. Like, it's a very tiny amount of damage I took, but I did take damage from both of them, I think. Yeah, I did, dude. That's insane.
Wow. Oh.
But at least they both died to the fall damage.
Did they die? It was hard to tell.
I still didn't know about the
They dropped
sprint
something, so
sprint climbing and sprint descending. Oof.
there's gonna be like 3 enemies that gang up on me as soon as they drop down. Oh, there's a bonfire there. Okay.
See, how am I supposed to know there's a bonfire, dude? It's just.
That's a relief. That's, I guess, unfortunate routing.
No. It's not my. It's not. Sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes the game just bad wants to troll you. Prioritizes that over a consistent design
This is a
language.
new area. No. No. so that was an unfortunate routing. Where's the third one? Two. Yeah, the third one's over there. Okay. I'll come back. Ah, but those guys are gonna respawn.
Man, if only those were the flames.
Debate, have fun inside is your least favorite area. I guess all the swamp areas are just terrible, huh?
Dude, okay, wait. That was his least favorite area?
I'll go for that boss now.
That's crazy, dude.
Nah, dude, this backtrack still.
Having the context of like the full game now, that is insane that's Apex's least favorite area.
It's crazy. Crazy thing to do.
But I generally feel like the swamp is not that bad compared to the other stuff in the game.
Yeah, I need to still gain my bearings, so I don't know about this. Yeah, I kind of remember the stuff here. Oh, okay. I see. This is not the best place. This is not the best way to do it. Yeah, that's not the best way to do it at all. But I have an idea of where I am now, so it's fine. I'm right about the backtrack? Yeah. Alright, I mean, I feel pretty fine with stopping here and then tackling this boss next time. Well, I just want to see what the boss is about. So
Makes sense.
go inside and then, you know, we'll take a peek, see what it's about, and then tackle it later. Oh dear. Okay. So at least we got some cover.
It's so funny that this becomes a regular enemy.
Hit it.
Or okay, maybe regular enemy is not accurate, but like,
Oh, that does a lot of damage.
you know, not a boss. It becomes not a boss later on. That's pretty funny to me. Demotion. What was even the point in fighting this boss to begin with?
Dude. FPS?
I forgot.
I'm not doing enough damage though, so this is not really sustainable. Let me just get a better understanding of the boss arena. Okay. Yeah, it's just a lot of damage, so I'm gonna probably switch to. Well, I still want mana potions, right? But I'm probably gonna switch to.
Oh yeah, that's true. I wasn't really switching armor. I wasn't really switching armor in this game because one of the times I switched armor, it gave my roll like a super heavy heavy roll effect. My dodge roll, that is. So I felt discouraged from putting on different armor ever again. think it's like a weight mechanic.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop at 6 hours. Good session today.
Oh, switching my flask. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, did I finally get the bonfire?
Went from the boss and then
Wait, what was that?
reversal, then the works.
Oh, never mind. No, I did not. I think that was in the next session. Session.
Okay, I just need to remember in my head how this area is laid out. So, oh yeah, I didn't go here because I saw this guy and was like, I'm out. Okay, yeah, now that I got that, we're good. Oh, do I have to go up those stairs?
Yeah, I think in this game, having like there be scattered pickups throughout the world is actually like a poor way of incentivizing
I guess I have to go this way.
exploration, because you're not gonna really go to the spots that will have such things unless you know it's something exactly
Should have gone straight.
that's usable or useful for your playthrough,
Straight instead of right.
and you'll skip every other spot.
Wow, crazy.
Like, I think there needs to be a different incentive for exploring. Maybe through bosses. Like basically, it shouldn't just be like a scattered pickup on the world. It should be like a, maybe NPCs or
Crazy, man. You followed me that
optional
far.
bosses, or yeah, I don't know. I have to think more about it. It's a tough one for sure. I think I'm only complaining about it in this game because this game is otherwise pretty linear. Like, there should be more of an incentive to
Oh, she teleports?
explore the offbeat path.
Oh yeah, don't forget this. I'll try melee. See if anything's different. Wow, just teleported again. Oh wow, it's a ton of damage. Okay. That might be the way.
So another use melee on me kind of boss, which makes me less and less convinced of the idea of picking a mage class, but what for this game, but oh well.
Wow.
Game design bad. Also, that did a bunch of damage. All right, the run back is boring for this one. No need to see it. The whole game is boring. The only thing that makes it interesting is streaming it. Yo, free elo, free elo.
Wow.
Oh man, clobbered. Oh, the music changed, crazy.
Second phase or something.
Whoa,
Oh my
which one's the real one?
All these are like fake or something.
I'm from software. I'm so funny. Magical, what is it called? Magical
Yeah,
cups.
this might be a melee kind of boss.
Which one's the real one?
Oh, so some of them are apparitions. I see.
Musical chairs. I forgot how musical chairs is actually played. It's been such a long time. Oh, look at this cover. It's kind of good.
Ow.
I hope I head straight for the left one. Otherwise, it's a little lack of awareness. But maybe I was focused on healing. Ah, darn. Okay, yeah. I was focused on healing. That's too bad. See, it's easy to notice things when you're watching, but when you're playing, you bodied. Yeah.
It's not so bad. But
If I went to the left one, maybe that would have been a clear on that attempt. Well, that looks like that's it.
Alright, we're gonna stop there, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I mean, there's not really many thoughts to say today. I'm glad we got through that last boss, though. Alright, I'm hoping to stream tomorrow, but I'm not sure. So don't count on it. But if I do stream tomorrow, it should probably be around the same time. So look forward to it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, okay, there's nothing else. Yeah. Yeah, this was clearly the turning point in the playthrough, and for it to have happened so early on into the playthrough is a shame, because I was genuinely enjoying the game up to this point, and yeah, it's always rough to see sentiment sour around one questionable portion of the game. Typical though. This is from software after all. Not unsurprising. But as unsurprising as it may be, it's nonetheless unfortunate. All right, well, that's going to do it for this portion of the stream. I'm going to end this VOD, and then we're going to resume on a separate VOD for some other game I haven't decided yet. So, see you all shortly over there. If not, of course, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and hope to catch you in the future stream. Yep, take care, Frafro. Later.